Alright, how's it going, people? Welcome back to episode 15, I think, of the Road to Rank 1 series. Now, we haven't done this in a while because we were doing the seasonal episodes instead, but I just want to take a little bit of a reprieve from that and just get back to, what we like doing, which is doing a little bit of arena. I got a very special episode for you guys today. Today might be the finale of our entire series. And why do I say that? Well, we'll see. There's been good progress in our arena rankings. We have climbed all the way to rank 2 in the merge server. So just point that out. That's huge, right? Large number of people across multiple servers in this thing, across the entire server. Sorry, and we are on the cusp of kind of breaking through to that rank 1, right? I'll show you guys the replays that actually led us to this point in a second, but first we're gonna push through and see if we can make that ranking. Okay, so let's give something a shot. People have rank 5 Scarlitas now, 5-star Scarlitas now, so we gotta be a little careful. But to face these kind of teams, well, obviously some teams did have bad positioning, so we just want to go ahead and
Happy times are here.
use that to our advantage. Let's see what we can come up with here. Something like this. Eliminate
Everyone
the
must pay
that.
price.
And we don't need to use the speed spell here. Just go ahead and do it like this. So this is basically going to swap Burial for Eorin. What's very powerful about Burial when he's fighting against Scarlita is that he's able to summon shadows and people who are kind of isolated to the side. And those shadows actually act as allies. So when Scarlita uses her, as she drops down from above, she'll hit the shadow and actually help us avoid our units from getting hit instead. So that's massive. That's a huge plus. So let's see if this works out. Give it a shot. Kill Urine here. Eddie's so powerful. He already goes down. Human is somewhat distracted, so right here. Okay, so all the real shadows went down, unfortunately. But Rainier with the ultimate takes care of Scarlita. She's gone. Look at Burial's damage. Oh my god, look at that damage. Oh yeah, just stayed through her. Burial's nasty, guys. Really?
Such a great idea, isn't it?
Alright, so we're getting there. Keep going, let's keep pushing. Other ones we can fight here. See what we can do with this one. I believe this is someone we have fought before. Her. Guys, just really just outburst him. That's what I mean. Okay, we're gonna actually do that. Get in there. Let's go ahead and fight you. Something like this might be good. The reason why we put Euron to the side here, specifically in this slot, is so that he can avoid some of the ultimate from Euron as well.
A battlefield more merciless than the
Massive.
frigid winter.
Let's go ahead and put.
The world has its own rules.
And then what are we gonna do? Speed spell, I believe we were using. And give that a shot. So again, obviously, one of the meta teams is the Yorin Karo comp. Amazingly strong. Like, look at that damage, guys. But I'll show you something special in a bit of what our comp actually looks like. It's something quite special. 2v. This actually looks like a 1v1, but it's actually not. It's 2v2, and there it goes.
Forest wisdom.
Cushion. This is called Dynal Super Carry. Not even face that yet. Let's go ahead and try out a different team. So this one. So this one, it looks like this guy's Arden is quite well protected. But in actuality, just having a single healer here is not enough to protect someone who's in the back line like that.
Present.
So what we can do here is do
Your
something
command.
like
Check out my latest invention.
like that. Might be good here. The point is that she will attack Arden. Lavelle will also attack Arden, and even though they have 2 5-star Paragon 1 units, it is going to melt away quickly because Damien's not quite going to provide the healing. It's going to help them survive there. So let's go ahead and do this. Here. Arden's dead. Going after Karo now. Karo's dead. Rio's going in. That's very nice that she gets out of the problem, because sometimes Thorn can do the revenge kill while Damien's still alive. It's kind of scary. So let's keep going. A couple more, I think. There's no one popping up, so not much of a choice. I think this was like this.
By the title of the swordsman.
Just
A battlefield
here.
more merciless than
The world has its own rules.
like so.
Check out my latest invention.
Arden's very strong in this situation because paired with Karo's ability to kind of like reduce their magical defense, Yorin also has the ability to reduce magical defense, which is very strong. So here, I can kill one of our people, but Yorin's quite strong, and he's gonna go ultimate and just eliminate Laurent right there.
Forest wisdom.
Okay, one more against our friend here. Same thing, putting our
World needs balance.
Rainier in the back line.
Time for work.
So, and then putting
Check out my
here,
latest invention.
and we're good to go. So the advantage of having Eddie against Granny is that even though she can heal over time, The ultimates are gonna really do some damage here. Again. She tries to swing, but it's not strong enough. And just interruptions from Rainiers is too much.
It's such a
Pick up
great
that
idea,
W.
isn't it?
And with that, we have done it. For the first time in the entire 15 episodes, we have finally reached rank 1. Yes! Oh, it took so long. It took a very, very long time to get to this point, guys. Very, very long time. We weren't investing as heavily as some of these people. We were just playing smart, you know? Attack people who we know we can defeat. Take, you know, turns trying to beat them, you know, once or twice in a day, but don't try to like use 8 attacks on a single person. You know, that's how you kind of keep your score, because if the score grows too big between people, it's very hard to climb up that point and then they not seeing you coming up. It's difficult. So you slowly build up your points. Hit maybe like a different like set of people, maybe 3 times, hitting 3 different people. That's a good set. Don't focus on one person too much. But we've done it, guys. We have reached rank 1 in this server. And I know you guys must be saying, well, Thinker, you gotta fight the rank 1 guy here, right? Why haven't you fought him yet? Well, we actually have fought him before, and I will show you the replay right now. And this is quite special because his team is quite strong. He's got Paragon 2 units. He's got 5-star Scarlita. It's a nasty team. We don't have much. We just came into Paragon 1 recently, so throwing against his team is says something about our formation, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and show you magical formation here in a second, which actually allowed us to climb this high, because the real trick in Arena is not attacking people confidently, it's being able to defend confidently. And your defense formation is the most important thing in this game, because no matter how many points you gain, you can drop back down really fast if you don't have good formation. Like, it balances out. If you keep attacking 10 times and you win 10 times and you lose 10 times into formation, in defense, it balances out. You don't get any higher. So the most important thing in this game is definitely the formation here. So let's go ahead and show you guys what the magical formation is. It's nothing really special, but it's something we had kind of thought about in a couple episodes ago. We were like, this formation seems to be strong for some reason, and this is the formation we're using. Okay, I'll give you my 2 cents why this formation is good. Okay, so first reason why, I used to go with Hewen in the back row like this with the enlightening spell, and most times she used to get her ultimate off, sometimes she didn't. The problem with this, right, is that it's so easy when people have strong units in you. For example,
Present.
you know, you have Sylvina, they put her here, and then you put Vela in the opposite spot, and then they basically just target down Hewen. And if Vela is just slightly bit stronger than Hewen, Hewen goes down, and then the frightening effect from Sylvina's ultimate happens, and basically the team falls apart. So that's why having Rowan in the backline here is very powerful, because it does not let Sylvina hit. She can still aim here, but it does not allow both Sylvina and Vela to target that slot. This is very important, right? That's what we did against the Arden, and even though he was a 5-star Paragon Arden, since he was hit by both those factors at once, it's very tough to counter. Second thing, why am I using Hewen over Cecia? Because she will get a buff from Florbell, right? Why would I do that? Well, I feel like Hewen adds to the faction bonus, first of all, right? Giving us like a very high faction bonus amount. Also, her ultimate, in conjunction with the summons from Florbell, the summon from Burial, really helps. Like, Hewen is a very strong unit when paired up with another healer. Like, 2 healers is almost like essential when you're fighting against some of these meta teams which burst you down in the start. Having 2 healers really like forms a solid core, which allows kind of Burial to kind of set up his units and kind of like work the enemy team. Because the longer the game goes on, the more summons Florbell gets out, the the more summons Burial gets out, we start taking advantage of the number of summons that happen. Burial here, we already knew from like episode like 3 or something that he was gonna make it big. He's gonna be big, right? And we initially were after we finished building Rainier, we had a very tough decision of choosing between Scarlita and Burial, and we already had invested Burial kind of semi like to legendary, and I had thought about going to Scarlita, but there's something special about Burial where when paired up with Floribel, it becomes a very, very strong combination. So one of the factors that actually, I considered when I was bumping him up was that Floribel was released, right? So I was realized that Floribel was released actually helped make Burial a much stronger unit, right? Plain and simple. Also, the fact that he can, summon units in some of these spots is very, very strong, because sometimes people like to put their Thoron, as I'm doing right now, in the side slot right here. And when you have Burial, any enemy which is in this side slot essentially gets basically stalled, because he summons the summon and he's just waiting waiting here, and he kind of distracts, he kind of does a lot of things. Also, just the core of Damien plus Burial plus Thoron is very strong, because all these 3 units kind of go in and out of battle, and makes it very difficult for the opponents to kind of kill your team very fast, right? So it has a very high sustain. The next thing, obviously, is Floribel, our main DPS dealer here. It seems like this team doesn't have much DPS, but trust me when I say that Burial plus Floribel and Burial plus Floribel and Burial summons does a lot of damage, like amazing amount of damage, right? And if you can survive long enough for Burial to ultimate, if Burial hits somebody who's not healing with his ultimate, that the unit's probably gonna go down. Like it's his ultimate is that strong. And then Floribel, what I really like about her is her ultimate, where she has one of her minions actually slam the ground, make everybody like immune, knock them down. That's huge, because it stops like a lot of things from happening, and also lets Burial kind of go in and distract more. The interruption from her is very, very nice. Damien obviously is really good for just destroying backline. Thoron is a necessary unit, I believe, just to keep Floribel alive. Like, that's how important Thoron is here. And Human obviously for sustain. So this core is what has actually got me to this point. It's this exact core right here. So we're gonna just now take a look at the replays. This is the fun part. I guess 10 minutes ago, this is one of the people who used to hit us back in the old server. If you guys remember, we were struggling to fight and break the barrier of rank 1 because of this our friend here, and now we're just kind of taking the lead. Like, they have this burst team. Let's take a replay. It just happened 10 minutes ago. Take a replay. So let me show you the power of this team, right? So because of dual sustain, right here, Floribel does not go down. Even with Arden's ultimate, she still does not go down, because Human's there, right? Now Human's ultimate here saves the entire team from getting hit by Thorin's ult. There's a lot of damage, but it does not kill. Okay. Now this is about the time where Burial starts to come and play, right? Just watch this. Burial goes in. Eats away Eorn's HP. He's eating away at his HP. Floribel's just ulting in the back. Bonk. Like, look at that. It's just, they're like, it's like, there's so much disruption going on, right? Burial summons his summon. So now she's up. She takes her down. And there's so much sustain. The dual sustain core is just too much. And that's it. The meta comp is gone. It was not strong enough. I will say the only scenario we have kind of lost is only in the scenario when we're facing so strong units that the burst is actually more than our sustain. If we had bumped up, for example, Hewen and Damien to P2, right, and had the same number of starters as this team, if everything was kept equal in terms of the units' levels, I feel like that's like probably one of the strongest defense teams. Like, I don't think we would have been broken by some of these people. And in fact, some of these people, such as rank 1, I'll show you now the battle we faced against rank 1. Even though they had Paragon units, Arden, he tried a lot of things to get through. I look at this. Like, he has Hewen at P2, he has Thoron at P2, he has Yorin at P2, he has 5-star Scarlita. Still was not a regular comp because the course dual sustain core. So let's take a look here. What happened? Okay, so he tags Thoron's link to Scarlita, which is it's a questionable decision, but that's fine. For some reason, Lorba's walking. Okay, let's heal up here. Okay, so now look at the damage that he does right now. Look at damage on Yorin from Burial. Insta kill, right? He killed him from full HP. That's how strong the all from Burial is. Oh, insta kill somebody who's not healing. Okay, now it seems Scarlita's in the game now, but it's too late. Like, Burial has a summon which has so much HP. Like, so strong. Okay, Burial goes in again. She's dead. Okay, kills Hewen. Go ahead, kills Scarlita. He keeps going. He kills Damien. He killed 3 people in that span. That's how strong Burial is when he gets to this level. Like, ridiculous. Let's see some more units. This is battle against rank number 6. Again against the Uran comp. Same setup. In fact, the same setup we had against some other people as well. So it's too bad we summon up our own Arden in the back row. And, like, he's doing damage. He's distracting that Arden. And now as long as... so here we lost Hewen. Actually, I don't know how we're going to win this. So we lost Hewen, and we are down just to 3 characters, I guess. Here comes the DPS, probably. We got the heals. This ultimate's gonna kill everybody. Yup. It changes the... Okay, now Burial's back because we got a kill. Bonk, and that's it. Like, team sustain is ridiculous. See some more battles for you guys. Let's see. Here are some more battles. This is against someone who had, again, Paragon 2 units. We could not survive the sustain. But for people who are like around the same level as us, we are getting the wins because of the sustain core. It's so good. Okay, so one disadvantage of the Euron comp, the Carrier Euron comp, is that it kind of spreads out your units, right? So it kind of helps Burial kind of Burial summons kind of dominate the playing field. I think his ult is a game changer because against the mirror match, like having Hewen and Damien is just too strong. Like, look at this. We didn't die and they died. Like, bonk. And there comes Damien's cart. Not enough damage, and he gets the kill. Again, this is 1v, like 2v5, and then heals not enough, and it just ends them. We still had the Arden summon, by the way. Super cool. Let's see some more. Let me show you guys some more. Here is one against kind of the stall team. You know, faction bonus is maxed out, and against Scarlita. So this is why also it shows you how strong Burial is against Scarlita, because the summons that he summons kind of distracts her when she drops down. The main way Scarlita wins against these teams is that she knocks out Thoron from the game. But if you can distract her long enough, then she really becomes a useless unit, to be honest. right here. Again, watch where she's gonna drop down. She drops down all the way over there. She's gonna smack Floribel real quick. Smack. It doesn't do enough damage. Now we got our own summon. Now we got our own Scarlita. We're gonna go bonk again. Look how much, like, the spread of the bonk is ridiculous. Ultimate here, bring everybody inside. Oh, huge bonk. Oh, we lost somebody. But we did not lose Floribel, so we're still in this. Okay, he goes in. Burial goes into Scarlita. Let's see how much damage it does. Enemy team is ulting, by the way. So the damage is not actually being reflected. It keeps them distracted long enough for us to pull some more. Look how many summons we have. So I think we lost Thoron. Okay, we're still kind of, I guess, at the stalemate. Big bonk coming. Bonk! If Beal ultimate's here, it's pretty much over. So let's see what happens, because they don't have human anymore. Yep, ultimate. Goes in Scarlita. Look at damage, look at damage. Scarlita goes down. With Thoron's still alive. Granny goes down. The big bonk. And the Three Musketeers takes out Damien's cart. Awesome, right? Like, this shows you how strong Bale is when he ultimates and they don't have sustain. See, so many has some more here. I think those are fun ones. Let me show you some attacks. Other than that, here's one interesting one where we're kind of using the Floribel team with Eddie. Okay, so this is an interesting combination. You can use this because the shadows kind of distract the enemies, while Eddie just keeps ultimating. He just keeps using his ultimate, and it's a strong combination. I want to put together with Floribel because the shadows just last for that much longer. Okay, so here we go. Burial ultimates. He ultimates the shadow of himself. So the shadow is distracting Burial from getting a kill. That's very, very important, right? He's not even able to kill a shadow. Okay, so he ultimates, but he wasted his ultimate, right? It's over. Use it on the shadow. Here comes... the shadow's back. And he just goes down, right? It's... The shadow distracted Burial so much. Amazingly strong team. Let's see here. I think that's pretty much it. I can show you guys this one here. You might be intrigued. Obviously, sustain core doesn't work if they do so much damage that you can't recover from it. Like, the damage is too much here. Let's see right here, Redardin's ultimate. Just too much damage for us to sustain, and then we just end up losing Floribel, and we lose Hewen instantly. Well, actually, I guess he's still alive, but there goes Floribel. It was just too much damage. Actually, not doing too bad. But it's just too much damage, and then we just ultimate here from Paragon 2. Oh yeah, that hurts. I love how Burial summons still keep coming. The game's not really over until it's over, but now it's over. It's a fun thing to see. If Burial summons, if the Burial is down, his shadows still come up, but if everybody else dies in the team, it's still considered game loss. So yeah, that's our entire progress. This is how far we've come from unranked. Like this is who we are now. We made it, guys. We made it. We made it to. This is our new pit, by the way. We made it to rank 1. Super exciting to have you guys be part of this journey. We went through a lot of lows and a lot of hard situations. We were struggling. We were so close to reaching rank 1, and the merge happened. We dropped all the way down to not even top 20. But really, if I can say, the thing that really helps in this game to kind of keep you competitive is that you should kind of not spend your resources on units that are just kind of meta at the moment, right? What I mean by that is there will come a time when a unit is released, like Floor Bell, which you can kind of like abuse, right? And that's if you say have enough resources, you can get that unit faster than other people, and you know, abuse them a lot more, right? Because you have a rather higher rank, higher level because you've been saving resources. But obviously, that's tough to find. Like who makes a decision if it's a good unit or not? You just gotta make a lot of research, do a lot of research, watch a lot of videos. But what definitely helped us was kind of saving up our resources and then investing into Floorbell there. Floorbell paired up with our semi already finished Burial kind of became like our main DPS units, and then paired up with, you know, our existing units, which were Thoron and Huan. It makes it like an amazing like team, right? We got +4 faction bonus. You need the Celestial, one Celestial Hypogen to actually give you a little bit more, and that really helps. And then second thing that helps was having some units that are really good on offense are terrible in defense. For example, Rainier, Vela, and Selena. Like these 3 units by themselves have taken out so many different combination of teams. Even though they're not good in defense, like having these offensive units really helps. So if anything, I would say definitely invest in these 3 units first. Rainier, Vela, and then
both techniques.
Selena, right? These 3 units kind of form like a nice way for you to attack, get some points. And defense, investing in Damien 100%, Huan 100%, Thoron 100%, and depending on which type of team you're doing, you can either do like the Floor Bell and Burial comp that I was doing, or you can just do the Eorin plus Carolina plus the Arden comp, right? That's also a very strong core. So having the core of, you know, this Thoron plus Damien is just very strong in general, no matter which team you use. So that was another thing that's very important. Another thing that kind of helped us out was kind of you know, spreading out our hits. If you hit one person too much, even though you're getting a lot of wins, that person kind of like it's kind of like game theory essentially. If you hit somebody too much, they kind of like start hitting you back a little bit too much too, and becomes kind of personal, right? So you basically just want to make sure you don't hit somebody too many times. If you know they can hit you back, even if they can't hit you back, you shouldn't do it, because it kind of like they're kind of discouraged to hit you because they'll feel kind of bad. But if you hit them, they kind of have a reason to you know, pull out all the stops and start attacking you. So kind of distributing your hits, I'd say three hits per person is usually fine. I think beyond that is too much. That really helped us, you know, kept us kind of like, you know, we're in a good spot in the server. We're not really have a personal like, you know, tough with somebody or something like that, right? So spreading our hits definitely helps out as well. Investing in the core units helped out. Knowing what was meta helped out, because one of the main weaknesses of the meta team, which was the Yorin, Caro, Arden comp, was that they're weak to like they're weak to Burial essentially, because they stand basically isolated, right? So they're pretty weak to that. A lot of people who build up Scarlita is weak to Burial. That's because the Shadow kind of distracts Scarlita for too long, and then Burial just ultimate Scarlita is game over. Scarlita gets like squished very fast, by the way, if she does not have sustain. Very strong unit if she actually gets her attacks off, but against Burial it's tough because he's just distracting them so much. Another thing that kind of helped us was kind of understanding where do our priorities lie. You know, do we want to bump up to P1? Do we want to instead, you know, bump our units? Usually I would say save your Yellowstone, whatever it is, Yellowstones and Redstones, and instead focus on just leveling up units to P1. Then when you kind of understand, like, and then basically the point is you have to save your resources as much as you can, because for example right now, right, there's no more point of me spending these letters because I'm already at rank 1. Like I'm not gonna get higher in arena if I do this, right? Maybe if I want to bump up our team for Dream Realm, I can do that. But if you're already at a point where you're already reaching top 5, top 10, you should probably stop using resources and instead save them. And then there comes a moment where somebody else like has really increased the level of your team. Then you can go in, okay, now I'll level the playing field. I'll make myself the same level as them. And then that's a good use of resource. But usually if you keep rationally bumping up your units, right, what happens is everybody else will also try to match that. And then it basically becomes a money game at that point, where the only winner is Lilith, essentially. So basically try to save up on leveling up as much long as you can if you're already in the top ranks. That also helped out a lot. Definitely I will say that what helped us a lot was also just watching other people, staying on the Discord, active on Discord, knowing what's relevant, what's not. That really helps. Having a group of friends helps immensely. I will say that. But yeah, just I think more important than anything, just have fun playing the game. That's what I've been doing. I really liked. I like seeing the visuals. I like seeing. I also like but also I love the strategy. That's another part I really like. And I just look forward to just keep playing this game for now. I think we've pretty much reached the peak of this one. What is next, guys? Supreme Arena. Well, that'll keep coming and going, but for now, I think it's a good moment to kind of think back on all the hardships we went through. Which, by the way, which I'm gonna mention. Stay tuned because we're gonna actually come out with our first video, not a live stream, but actual video, which actually shows, which actually recap only the highlights of our entire 15 episode series of the Road to Rank 1. Everything from beginner level, just I don't know how to even position. There's a point where I think when I was playing the game, I didn't know what faction bonus was. Like from us, like being absolute fledglings of the game, to kind of understanding faction bonus, good combinations, what's the good units, positioning, everything kind of fitting in place. Just a little video to kind of just show the highlights of that. So stay tuned for that. Exciting things are coming. Yeah, I will probably sign off now because the video is going to drop soon, and you guys just look forward to that, right? But this Thinker, we have made it, guys. We have made it to rank 1 in arena, merged arena. On top of that, right? This is not just our regular server; it's like the full server. We reached rank 1. Just stick in it, guys. Just don't give up. There's a lot of times where people will give up. It's just a wall too high. But I just say don't give up and just you just play to your strengths and just think as much as you can. No pun intended. So yep, that's Thinker signing out. See you guys later, guys. See you in the next one.